I mean, receiver was good, Premier was fun. Went to Germany, had my camp there, saw some family. Summer was good though, got some work in. It was a great summer.
It's fun to let your family get a little bit of the shine.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like a lot of people already know my family story and everything, but they just kind of got to see an inside look on everything. I feel like my family, Brooklyn, obviously they all love my dad, but to me, he's just my dad. I'm used to it. But all the fans, man, they love him. His comments he makes, but that's him.
What do you guys think the biggest key is to get one step further, actually, to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl than you did last year?
Yeah, I think for us, I mean, to do the same thing and expect different results is crazy, right? So we got to do more than we did last year. Whatever we did last year wasn't enough, obviously. Learn from our mistakes. I think that's a big thing is we can't make the same mistake twice. And then going harder, whether that's in the meeting room, in the weight room, out on the field, special teams, offense, defense, everything. We just got to go harder, and we have to just do more than we did last year.
How do your routine actually is already pretty elevated? So how do you elevate it to what you just said?
I think for me, it's if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Obviously, tweak some things. As you get older, as the longer you play, you kind of realize what works and what doesn't work and what you kind of need to work on, what you don't need to work on. So for me, it's obviously doing the same stuff that I've been doing, but maybe tweaking some things here and there. But for the most part, for me, it's like I said, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Try to be the same guy every day, be as consistent as I can. I mean, from the start, I told you guys, consistency is everything for me. So that's the goal each and every day. Coming into this building, out in the field, is being consistent, being the same guy, and producing.
What was something that just did not work last season?
Something that did not work last year. I mean, I missed the game, so I can't miss the game. That didn't work out for me. Yeah.
He said he feels like he's a better person than your experience. Just early impressions over the summer, anything after summer, any aspect of coaching or his staff in general?
That's a good question. I mean, it's hard to tell for me. I've been around Dan. He's the same. In terms of like motivating and leading, he's the same. I mean, he's great. He's been the same guy ever since we got here. He never changed. I think that's one of his best qualities, being able to motivate his players, lead us. But in terms of coaching, I mean, the last game we played was against the 49ers, so you can't really see. I mean, for me, it's hard to tell how he's changed coaching-wise. Obviously, he's going to be aggressive. He's going to be the same guy that he is. But like I said, we haven't played a game since that last game. So, I mean, who am I to say he's gotten better as a coach? But in terms of motivating, leading, and being our leader for the team, he's doing great. He's been the same guy.
What say about the guys from the top? Really coming in saying, I want to be better than I was last year. What does that do for the team as well? Just really taking on that challenge.
I think it means a lot because obviously, when you're on the field, we're the ones playing. We're the ones making the plays, not making the plays. So it's easy to point to the players and be like, he has to get better at this. They got to get a new guy at this position. But I mean, when your head coach is saying, he's trying to get better and whatnot, I mean, I feel like as players, it lets us know that we're all trying to get better, not just players, not just coaches. The whole building is trying to get better, and I think that's what's going to help us, take that next step.
Have you seen much change in JMO?
I mean, he's been – I don't know if you guys saw earlier, I mean, first few plays, touchdown. So we all know he's fast, but, I mean, he's just – I feel like for me being around him this is my third year now, he just looks more comfortable. He looks like he's done this before. He looks like he knows what to expect. He's not that young rookie guy no more. He's been here for a few years. So every year he just gets more comfortable. And I know I've been saying this, every year, but I think, he's gotten better every year, obviously. But I think this year is going to be huge for him. I actually know it is, and I can't wait.
What part of the game over the course of the offseason did you focus on prioritizing the most?
Yeah, for me, every offseason I kind of work on a bunch of different things. It's not like I just focus on one particular aspect of my game. I do everything. I work on my releases, top of the break. I'm on the track, 3 days a week, making sure, I'm running enough in the weight room, making sure I'm strong. So there's so many different things that I do during the off season, but I don't pinpoint one exact thing. I like to work on everything. Obviously, there's things I might work on more, but I'd like to do it all.
Do you have any personal goals for this season?
I do. I have a few personal goals, but I like to keep those to myself usually. To hopefully, at the end of the year, I can see where I stacked up and what I said I would do, and look at those goals.
Last year has been said. After what you guys did accomplish, how would you describe the confidence of the team going into the season after what you guys did?
Yeah, I think we're really confident. I feel like each year, you get into that meeting room the first day, and it's like, what do you want to accomplish as a team? I can truthfully say this year it's not even playoffs. It's not #1 seed. It's the Super Bowl, and I feel like everyone in the room. And it's the first year I feel like truly as a team, we all feel the same way. We all want to win a Super Bowl. We know we can win a Super Bowl. We have the team. We have the coaches. We have everything we need in this building to win a Super Bowl, and that's our goal. That's our focus, and everything we do from here out moving forward is to get that Super Bowl.
How was that different from last year around this time? That mindset.
Last year around this time, the year before we were 9-8, barely missed the playoffs. So for us, I feel like going into last year was like, let's win the division. Let's get into the playoffs, and once we get there, we can go get that Super Bowl. But I feel like I said, last year was let's win the division, get to the playoffs, and hopefully once we get there, we can go make a run at it. This year it's like I said, it's obviously we want to make the playoffs. You can't win a Super Bowl without making the playoffs. But #1 seed, all that stuff sounds good. But our biggest goal, our main goal is the Super Bowl, and I feel like everyone in the room is thinking the same way. And I think just the thought alone it means a lot.
200 days.
Until? Oh, well, you said it, not me. Yeah. Yep.
Is there any messaging? I know that you guys have had those little sayings on the back of the meeting room about win the division, win the playoff game. I know Dan said he taped through it, I believe. It's been taped through the things you checked, the boxes you checked last year.
Yeah, I mean,
Is there Super Bowl messaging around the building?
not that I know of. Maybe I missed it. But I think we all know what the goal is. It doesn't need to be said. Like I said, we all in the room as a team, we have one goal, and that's the Super Bowl. We're not looking, any further. We're not looking anywhere else. Obviously, you got to take it one game at a time every week. We understand that, but the end goal, I think for every team is to win a Super Bowl, but some teams is just different. And for us, we know that Super Bowl we're capable of doing it, but we gotta put the work in.